Hey friends, just a heads up. In this show, we touch on mental health and some other heavier topics. Nothing too intense, but we want you to take care of yourself and those who may be listening with you. Also, all opinions are our own and not affiliated with 21 Pilots in any way. Listen with care, and thanks for being here.
Putting on a podcast.
Execute episode 66.
That's weird. That's what I was thinking too.
Sorry, that's just for my Star Wars fans out there and for my own enjoyment, but this is not Order 66. This is not Star Wars. This is not a Star Wars podcast. It is the Cliquebait podcast.
Yes, it is.
A 21 Pilots show. And we'd like to welcome you to the show, or welcome back.
Yes.
To the show. We have Mrs. Cliquebait over there to my right and across from me.
It's very specific, Mr. Cliquebait, who's just over there.
I'm trying to paint a picture with my words.
I like it.
Because we are not yet on YouTube. We're not probably ever going to be on YouTube because we don't want to show our face because we're ugly. Right?
I mean, that's not why. I happen to think you are very handsome.
Oh.
Yes.
Do tell. Continue, please.
I'm supposed to continue telling about it?
No, you can continue telling the audience about it, though. We've got some great listener feedback this week, by the way. And we got some great things to talk about. Should we get right into it?
Yes, absolutely.
Shall we take it away?
Let's do
as
it.
As they say. All right. You guys, Cliquebait went on the road
we
again.
Did.
You're probably tired of hearing that because that's all we do.
All we do. Gosh.
But this time it was to go.
Since you're a travel agent, that's,
Yeah. I mean, second job.
In your work.
I can't rely on professional poker because, it's gambling. You could lose and we need money.
We do.
Clearly to travel around the world. This time we went on the road for a different band.
We did.
We packed up the family, Helena, Jorge, and the two of us in our tiny little car and decided to drive.
Tiny.
Well,
it's
fine.
A very
our
nice car.
Decently sized car, our SUV.
Yes.
And we powered on through to Detroit.
We did.
We had a brief stop in Niagara Falls. And then on the way back, we just, as the kids say, raw dogged it all the way.
I don't know what
from
that
Detroit.
means.
I don't
I'm
either.
not sure that it's a very nice thing to say.
I'm not sure it's appropriate for the show, but I said it.
Yeah.
I said what I said. Okay. I went where I went, Jason.
All right.
Anyway, we went to see My Chemical Romance.
We did.
And what a time.
What a time to be alive.
It's an experience, right? Like it's your second time.
It absolutely was an experience. It's my second time seeing them, but the first time I was in a nice little comfortable sweet bubble. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have to interact with the rest of the MC Army.
McRimmy.
The McRimmy.
Yeah.
So this was very eye-opening to me.
Yeah, listen, I mean, if we weren't so deeply in bed with 21 Pilots and this fandom that we know and love,
yeah,
I would probably look down on these people as like, what a bunch of weirdos. And I say that in jest because I'm a weirdo. I'm a weird guy. But like, even now that we're so deep into 21 Pilots and the dressing and everything else, the fan base as a whole, like I even look at WWE people differently.
Oh, yeah.
Or anyone that's super deep into a fan base. But I will tell you, this clique rivals the 21 Pilots clique when it comes to the dressing and the costumes and the makeup.
100%,
like
100%.
We might as well be one and the same. And we did see some TOP in the wild at the show. One shirt. I'm sure there were more, but we only saw
one other shirt besides mine.
And then you wanted to mention, we were near some fans in the pit.
Yeah. We were near a lot of fans.
Yeah, we were. We were lucky enough to get, barricade for B stage and all these great things.
Yes, we were very lucky.
And so we were there.
It's not as hard as it is at a 21 Pilots show.
Well, yeah, true.
No, I just mean like the pit didn't quite fill up as much as a 21 Pilots show would have.
Yeah.
And even if you got there like really close to showtime, you had a really great spot.
Yeah, I think we'll get into this in a minute, but I think some people might be afraid of the pit at this show compared to a 21 Pilot show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because it's a little more like punk rock, so your chances of a circle pit or getting
like a head injury, like
a head injury from someone's boot because they're crowd surfing, definitely, is a possibility. Whereas at 21 Pilots, you're probably not going to get physically hurt, But anyway, we were around some other fans and 21 Pilots came up, of course, because you're wearing your shirt, and we mentioned similarities, while you're waiting for the bands to come on, you're chit-chatting and whatnot. And what did you learn?
People don't like us.
Well, that one weird guy.
I mean, they don't, not us specifically.
Yeah.
But it sounds like, and he's not the first person that I've heard say this, so I feel comfortable mentioning that the Clique kind of has a reputation for being a little forceful.
Yeah, a little needy. Yeah.
A little gatekeepy.
Mm-hmm. A little over the top, yeah.
So it was just kind of sad to hear they were saying that we're really aggressive, and it was sad because the things they were saying they love about their group are the things I've personally experienced in our group. Mm-hmm. I will say, though, I feel like the MC Army, Killjoys, whatever we're calling them these days, were very welcoming and very like, hey, you do you, man. Like, nobody was, oh, you're not wearing an official shirt. And you're not, you know what I mean? Which I don't necessarily encounter when I'm in a 21 Pilots pit. Mm-hmm. I will say people get very like upset about their space in a 21 Pilots pit, which didn't seem to be quite the thing here. Yeah. People were a little less aggressive, which is weird because music seems more aggressive to me.
Yeah, I have a theory about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
My Chemical Romance was big in early 2000s. I think they like formed in 2002 or something. Mm-hmm. In 21 Pilots, the oldest you're probably going to get in the fan base is around our age.
Us, yeah.
And
I mean, there's older people, but not by much.
There's older people in this fan base, but it's like the majority because a lot of them are our age listening to this in their late teens, early 20s, whatever. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Like the younger generation, dare I say, and no offense to any of our listeners that interact with us. I'm sure you're all great people. But, in my line of work as a child psychologist, the younger generation is very much different when how they approach things.
Yeah,
a little needy, a little whiny, a little again, apologies to all the younger people. I'm only speaking from experience,
right?
Because I've done a lot of work with the little ones. So with the little ones. Just I think that might be the difference is the demographic. You're right. It is a more aggressive music, but the demo.
Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of people that were bringing their kids.
Yeah.
And we didn't see a lot of young kids, which was weird.
No.
But you could tell that it was like a dad with his like older teen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean like me?
Children.
Yeah.
Well, our kids aren't necessarily older teens. I mean, they're mid-teens.
Yeah, I think.
Early teens.
I think the reason is because they say bad words. They're a little more edgy with the content.
There's a lot of bad words.
Yeah, so I think that maybe that's why you don't see the little kids compared to a 21 Pilot show. But, I love My Chemical Romance. They're like my second favorite currently. So, I had fun. I was singing all the words. Helena had a great time, like unbelievable
Fantastic time. If you go onto their official page, you can see.
Well, not their page. It's the MC Army official page, which is
I thought it was their official page.
It's run by the band. The lady we saw on the barricade filming with her phone.
Yes.
That's where the post came from. So it is an officially sanctioned fan like page to be on. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like a fan club type thing. Anyway, if you go to MC Army Instagram page and watch the reel from the Detroit show, you will see Helena, you will see me briefly and try and figure out who we are.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck. Helena had some harsh words for you, though. She said
for me specifically?
She said you were LARPing the whole time. And I don't know. I take offense to that.
No, that's not offensive. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, but you just have a good time.
I'm not a hater.
No, and you know how to have a good time. So you're having a good time.
I was having a good time. Also, the cameras kept
Yeah.
Cameras kept hitting me because the two women that were on my left were like dressed up to the nines and were having like such a great time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kept feeling like cameras kept getting put on me. And so I didn't want to be that person that was like standing in the front row, like just staring.
Yeah.
And it was good. I was having a good time. I don't hate the music. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. I like being at concerts, and I loved that my family was having a great time. So
yeah.
I was having a good time.
Yeah.
And I was also, as I pointed out to her today, trying to get the attention of the artists so they could see her.
Yeah.
They were also like throwing guitar picks and stuff out. And so I was kind of like reaching my hand, hoping to get something for her, obviously. So, I mean, that's what I was doing. I wasn't trying to be weird.
And we got a lot of attention and eye contact, all of us, from, the best looking guy in the band, Mikey Wade.
I didn't think Frank
No
looked at
offense
us
to
that
the others,
much.
but huh?
I said I didn't think Frank looked at us that much.
Oh, you think Frank's the hottest one?
I'm teasing.
Wow, there might be some.
I don't think any of them
especially
are
at this,
especially attractive.
At their seasoned age they're at now, I would definitely say Mikey is leader in the clubhouse. Shout out in the comments, people, if you agree. Anyway, this is not a My Chemical Romance podcast, but we had a great time as other fans going to this show. And I just had one more question regarding this. They're kind of known for, they don't have a ton of albums, not a ton of songs, but they do have some unreleased stuff that they play at shows. They do this tour focuses around the Black Parade. So they play the whole album start to finish in order on the main stage. Then they move to the B stage, and what you get there is roll of the dice. That's chosen by one of their band members. They do not release the set list to the workers or anybody. Nobody knows. It's a surprise every time. I think we got a good one.
I mean, I personally very much enjoyed it.
Last night in Minneapolis, when they played their show that we did not go to, Helena tells us the set list was so much better, and she's upset now. I wanted your take on.
What?
Do you
hold on?
Yeah.
Let's stop for a minute. I don't want her to sound like she's some entitled brat.
Oh no, she's not. She was just like,
no, they played my song. Like she had
she's bummed.
A couple songs in particular that she really, really wanted to hear.
Yeah. I think we all
and
understand that. And they
happened to play two of them.
Yeah.
On the set list last night. I guess I should say
that they hardly ever play.
A few songs,
they
not
rarely
just a couple.
play them.
Yeah. And they happened to play both of them.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not that she's entitled. She's just being a typical teenager.
A teen, yeah.
But I wanted your opinion, and I think this applies to our show here. Do you prefer the 21 Pilots method, where you kind of know the set list going into it and you know what to expect? Or do you like surprises?
For my anxiety, I like to know what they're going to play.
Yeah. So you can study.
Because I like to try to enjoy the show as much as I can. I don't want to have my camera up constantly, but there are certain things that I like to try to make sure that I capture each show because they're different or they're something I really enjoy. Like actually today I was going through my pictures because my Google Drive is full.
Yeah.
So I was trying to delete things that I don't necessarily need anymore. And I realized that I film Guns for Hands every time it's on and Trees every single time. And I thought how cool it is that I could go and see like every single time I've ever seen them do Trees or whatever. I could go see each one every time.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of fun. But so anyway, that's my point. I like to just film the couple of things I like and then put my phone down if I can and really enjoy it. So if I don't know what it is, like just like our daughter was doing, was constantly pulling her phone out. Because like, oh my God, it's this song.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's this song.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think to me that would be distracting and frustrating. But that being said, I really enjoyed watching everybody freak out when a song would start playing that they weren't expecting or that they were excited about. That was super fun. I didn't know what to expect, so I didn't have my phone really out a lot at all. I did it on B stage because we were so close. So I was trying to get some good pictures for her daughter so that she didn't have to focus so much on it. And so I kind of enjoyed the whole thing without my camera. I will post this now that we've talked about it. All the like 21 Pilots type things that I saw.
Yeah.
During the show.
Yeah.
So I was taking pictures of that and kind of like paying attention to that. But yeah, I did very much enjoy watching everybody freak out when they got something they weren't expecting.
Yeah. I see it both sides. Like if
Yeah.
if you're not like us and you have to budget for years and years, and this is the only show you go to, I mean, because not everybody is an accomplished professional poker player,
Right.
with an abundance of wealth. You might be upset if you saved all your money, traveled to this show, and then you see the very next show that you also could have traveled to or saved your money.
I could see that. Yeah.
Played the songs you liked. So I can see where you'd be bummed, but also like, I'm with you. I love seeing people freak out. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they played this. It's similar to how we were at Innings Fest when we didn't know the set list yet because it was new,
Yeah. It was very exciting to like hear, center mass like start and we're like, oh my gosh.
It's incredible.
Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
So that was very cool.
Yes. All right. Well, enough about our MCR adventure.
Yeah.
While we were away, the boys had a show. They were at Frequency Fest.
Yeah.
Anything you noticed or any? I mean, it's just kind of, I think we're all waiting in the wings for All Points East. Nothing really out of the norm or special.
Yeah, like nothing seems to be really going on that is like out of the ordinary. I didn't see people like freaking out about anything specific. I will say that the newest things that seem to be in the news is the same people at Barricade every single time.
Well, yeah, that's a given. But.
So that's interesting to me. I kind of feel a couple of ways about that, but I don't think we really need to go too far into that. But that's really kind of the only thing that people are talking about right now.
Yeah, a friend of the show, Anna B, pointed out that his weird shirt he was wearing at this one looked like the 3 stripes that were on the watch party thing next to it.
Oh, the one.
Then,
yeah.
She's really big into the wing theory, as are we. And so I think that she said that they kind of look like wings on the shirt.
Yeah.
We did get another, TOP shirt nation type shirt with ink blots on that we're trying to figure out.
Yes.
But other than that, no special cover, all the same kind of show.
Yep. All the same stuff. I honestly think they're doing it on purpose. I think we're going to get some really great things.
Well, I agree too, especially with the cryptic post that came out, which was not that cryptic. It was just like nice photos of them from the photographer, but the caption was what threw me. That said, like, we're closing out our European run. It's been a great run or whatever. And we got one more for you at All Points East before we head back across the pond. So I think that, I think big things are coming in a few days. And
agreed. I can't wait. I'm so
hopefully
excited.
Be there to talk to you about it. It's
yes.
And I mean, listen, it could end up being nothing. Is it being live streamed? Do you know?
I'm sure it will be. The fact that Mark is filming like fans and stuff for it, I think they're definitely going to be doing something. If they don't do it, I guarantee you that there's so many people going. Yeah. So many people.
Yeah. Not us though.
I'm actually feeling a little bit of FOMO.
Yeah. I'm feeling a lot of FOMO because if it ends up being some huge revealing show, I'm going to be very upset that I missed it. But you can't go to all of them like you said.
Yeah. We can't go to all of them. There wasn't, when we bought our tickets, there wasn't any way for us to know that this was going to turn out the way that it did.
Yeah.
So we chose what we chose. And I don't know. I hope it doesn't come out that we chose poorly, but
yeah, we'll see. All right. What's next?
I don't know.
Well, you wrote it.
I did. Oh, the VMAs?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for something because I have an update and I want to make sure that I get the handle right. So I'm actually looking for.
I can tell you're very distracted.
The time. I'm sorry.
Should we play some music while you find it?
No, because it's going to be a while. I've been doing it for like almost this whole time now.
Oh, great.
So
Should
maybe
we
I
just
just
pause?
give up on it, but and do it another time, probably, because I can tell that I'm making you upset.
No, anyway, I'm not upset. I just we can pause if you need to.
But we don't need to pause. I found it anyway.
Oh, good.
The boys have been nominated for Best Alternative Music Video for Drag Path at the VMAs. So the Video Music Awards, I feel like they just happened. Apparently not. I mean, clearly. I mean, a year ago,
it's
obviously.
Kind of an annual thing.
But the only thing I'm upset about is they're up against Somber, Noah Khan, Olivia Rodrigo, and obviously a few other artists.
This is a
But I
fan
don't-
vote thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like those artists belong in alternative.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Noah Kahan, why is he in alternative?
All right. Pardon the reference here, but alternative in 2026 has just become this kitchen sink of music.
I know.
Like, it just depends
So-
on like the award show, or depending on what streaming platform you use, they'll put Sabrina Carpenter in alternative when that's not what she is.
Right.
You know, when I was growing up, and you as well, alternative was a very specific music group. It was K-Rock in California.
100%.
And the stuff they played on K-Rock was way different than what they played on Kiss FM. So you had a clear delineator between this is pop and this is alternative. Alternative was a little weird, a little smaller, more indie bands, whatever. Now it's grown into, like you said, Noah Kahan and all these
And
people.
Somber and Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, it's like anything that's not your traditional bubblegum pop falls into alternative, unless it's like super heavy metal.
Right. So I'm trying to pull up the list right now. So best alternative, we've got Geese. I've never heard of them. We have MGK and Fred Durst. That was the other one. MGK and Fred Durst.
Yeah, so MGK I would put into alternative because he's done
Maybe.
that kind of rap hybrid genre, rock, emo,
Sure.
whatever. But the whole point of his collab with Fred Durst was to be like reinvigorate the new metal, they call it NU
Yeah.
metal, which was
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit, which was Linkin Park.
Yeah.
So why are we put this in metal or rock?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, rock, I would put that more in
Yeah.
rock. Then we have Noah Kahan. Then we have Olivia Rodrigo. We have Somber. We have Tame Impala, which, okay.
Yeah, you don't get
maybe.
much. That's the alternative I'm talking about that
Yeah.
I grew up with.
And then we have 21 Pilots. So as much as I love them and as much as I love Drag Path and I love the video and the concept and all that stuff, I unfortunately do not think they're going to win, even though I just submitted 10 votes for us right now.
No, good. Yeah,
as I was on the page.
I don't think they'll win either. But
I really, I don't think they're getting past Noah Kahan. It's just not going to happen, which is a huge bummer because, again, I don't think that Noah Kahan deserves to be in this category at all.
agreed. Yeah. What would you put him in though? I'm curious. Like, is there a category for him? Because he's not country. He's like folk,
Yeah.
pop. Like, what is he?
I mean, well, and then I guess we're kind of doing the same thing with pop, but like I would put him with Olivia Rodrigo in pop and Somber in pop.
Yeah.
Like that's where I would put them. Honestly, I mean, I was going to say country, but he's more like folky than country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the reason I said that is because every person I know that like truly likes Noah Kahan also loves country.
Yeah.
And
or
loves like your Morgan Wailing
no.
Wallen, your
I really like Noah Kahan and I don't like Morgan.
well, I'm just
but
telling you
yeah.
that the people I know that were like freaking out to go see him, those people enjoy all of those other artists as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Cause
Like,
like,
I would
where
put-
would you put Mumford and Sons?
I was just going to say them. I would put those two together in
Yeah.
whatever category they are.
but that's,
It's almost like
It's
indie?
alternative. Yeah.
Indie, folk, pop. I don't know.
He's definitely not
Yeah.
indie. I don't know. But anyway, this is not a debate podcast. If you would like to vote, you get 10 votes every 13-ish hours. So if you really want to set your alarm and do it, please do.
Yeah. Flood the inbox. man.
You can go to vote.mtv.com and you can vote for all the categories there. You get 10 votes per day. So I believe if you put any other votes on any other category, you've used your votes for the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, so right now it says I've got 0 votes. So I cannot vote for Anita with Shakira, which is a huge bummer
That is a bummer.
because I don't even really, or Bad Bunny. I can't vote for him either.
Conejo
So-
Malo.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, that was, it's good to see that they're getting noticed at least.
Yeah.
which I'm
100%.
super happy about. However, I'm sorry that you guys are going to lose. It's a bummer.
Yeah. I think this got squeezed in because this more has to do with the festivals, but I briefly wanted to talk about Tyler's love and respect for venue staff.
Oh, sorry. Did I ruin?
Oh, no, it's quite all right.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry about that.
All the posts coming out of all
Yeah.
the festivals, there's always been a video of during Raw Fear of him walking with the sunglasses and then putting like a hat or goofy sunglasses on a security guard and then doing ride with the security officer. And it's incredible. Like I love it because, you know, I've done a lot of work in, you know, high level wealth management for venues and stuff. And
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I just know people that work in hospitality, waiters,
like the little
waitresses,
guy.
whatever. It's a thankless job sometimes. And, and we've been to a lot of shows where we see security standing there and they're standing for as long as we are as fans, but usually in a uniform or more uncomfortable shoes and whatever. And they're working while we're all having fun. They have to face the crowd. They can't enjoy the music. So the fact that he includes them, I just love it. I think it's really cool.
It's really cool.
Shows their humility. And I hope they keep doing it. It's heartwarming and it shows that they're really like down to earth guys, that they don't abuse their own crew or their own staff. It shows that they're good people, and I dig it. So please keep it up.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. I heard.
Look at you with the acronym.
Yeah, I heard that that Mountway has shown up. That's the More Than We Ever Imagined movie. Has shown up on Blu-ray on Walmart website. I didn't go look for it myself, but I did see it on the Google and heard it from people. The band has yet to confirm it, but does this mean we will get a opportunity to spend even more money on this band?
No, because I already have it. So, and I don't even know where our Blu-ray player is.
True.
Does it even
who plays
work?
Blu-rays anymore?
I know. I don't even know if our Blu-ray player even works.
All I know is that the 21 Pilots kids will be going to Harvard. With the amount of money we're giving them, they have no problem.
Well, they got to get in.
I'm sure they can get in.
What,
but,
like it's hard? Sorry, for those of you that know that reference, you are a real one.
Legally Blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, I'm a real one.
You are.
Awesome. So anyway, if that comes to fruition and you still own a Blu-ray player, go buy it.
It's fantastic. It's $37.96 or $98 or something like that. Probably $98 knowing Walmart.
You could probably get a Blu-ray player for cheaper than that nowadays.
But probably right around there. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's our 4-year
And
anniversary.
Gals and others.
All people use.
All the people.
Hey, all use.
Use people.
It's our 4-year anniversary.
It is. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
It's not today, but.
No, it was August 23rd, but that was the
ago.
first time we went to a 21 Pilots show as a family. The Icy Tour at Madison Square Garden, where lives were changed.
Lives were absolutely changed.
I mean, we're here talking about 21 Pilots into these microphones for all of you because of that day.
Because of that day.
Yeah.
Actually, because of a few months prior to that, but
yeah, but
speaking of changing lives and lives being changed by music, I think we should definitely say our condolences to everyone who loves Miss Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
She was huge. She did so much for music.
Yeah.
Especially for women in music. So, hats off to you, prayers to you and your family and those who love you. Very sad news.
Yeah.
I was very saddened when I found
Today
out.
as we record this.
Today as we record this. So,
and yeah, in tribute, Jolene,
Oh my Lord.
Jolene. Yeah.
okay.
Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. That's my favorite Dolly Parton song. That and Working 9 to 5.
That's a good one.
I
I do like that one.
Yeah. Good stuff. If you're too young to know who Dolly Parton is, look it up. Sorry.
I don't think anyone is. Even our kids know who she is. Like, she's iconic.
Speaking of music changing lives, as well, we've mentioned Bert Kreischer, not Chrysler, like it says.
We've mentioned him?
I accidentally played him one time at the end of a reel. I'm like, oh, that was Bert Kreischer. So that's the only mention we've given. But he has his own podcast as well as another with one of his comedian friends. And for some reason, this is from 2024, this clip that I'm going to play, but it was posted recently and the click jumped on it because he's talking about our 21 Pilots. So I'd like to play this clip. Easy for me to say.
The clip.
Yeah. So let me pull this up right quick. There's
a song 21 Pilots had called what is that? And I would hear it and I listened to it at a time I was going through anxiety and OCD and I guess depression, but it was more OCD and anxiety, and I couldn't stop hearing it, and it was making me sad, thinking that I was away from my family, I was doing the wrong thing. The same thing you said, where that call was like, you're doing the wrong thing, and I was doing something stupid for Travel Channel, and the song depressed me. And then one day we were in Arizona, and I was with my family, and I was doing stand-up. I was doing the right thing, and that song came on the radio, and I said to Georgia, I can't listen to this song. Blurry face, and I care what you think. That line kills me, and I care what you think, because I do care what people think. The good old times. And it was like, it would make me so sad. Why don't we listen to it and then think about me and think about today? And we're going to a trampoline park, and now I love that song.
I love that you moved the bookmark.
Yeah.
Like it was on a sad chapter, and you moved it like later in the book to a better, like a chapter that you move the bookmark.
So that other person was Steven Wilson Jr., who was a country artist, I guess, but he was interviewing them and talking about how music impacts mental health and things like that. So, Bert Kreischer may be a little bit of a raunchy comedian for this audience or whatever, but some people in the Click on the Instagrams found this that he reposted for some reason 2 years later, and they started reposting it.
Because they're getting big, man.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Good. That's really cool. So we can add him to our list of celebrity 21 Pilots fans.
Yeah. And I think it's great that he's very much like in tune. He's very sensitive. He'll just cry on the air at the drop of a hat, very big into his family or whatever. So for him to open up like that, which a lot of people wouldn't, I think that's
it's really great.
That's good on him. I wish he would have picked a different song, but whatever.
Like he said, it was on all the time. Like you could not get away from it. I have something that I forgot to add that I want to put here before we get into the next little part. We have an update from our friend who was making the Ned costume.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing this.
It is at Z Palmer. It's at ZEEP as in Paul, ALMERR on Instagram and Twixer, whatever we're calling it now. Ned has a full head.
It's big too.
He has got a full head. He has got horns. He's
full
got
body too.
Not a full body. He's got like legs and
I thought I saw the
thighs,
full body,
but not like a body.
Gotcha.
And he has got a neck. He's naked right now. He's bald, but it looks incredible. So please make sure you go take a look at her page and kind of follow along with it. She's trying to get it ready for Ohio. Yeah,
it's very big though. So I really hope she's not sitting next to us. I mean, I hope she bought like 4 seats.
I don't think they'll let her wear it into the venue. I doubt they'll let her wear it into the venue. But she'll probably be there for pictures and all that kind of stuff. So super excited to see the finished product. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. I mean, hopefully we get tickets so we can see it.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see it online. Yeah. All right. Shall we get into some exciting listener interactions?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Can you go first? Do you mind?
Absolutely.
While I find everything that I need to say.
Yeah. Mine are from the Spada. As always, because that's where I do the most interacting, if you will. You're the social media lady, and I'm just sitting here. I'm the talent, if you will.
Yeah. You're the beauty.
I don't know about that. Lois says, thank you so much. I love No Chances. It's definitely one of my favorite songs on Scaled and Icy. So thank you for this deep dive. At the beginning, you said the lyric Josh Dunn didn't appear in Breach, but in Center Mass, just before the song starts, you can hear a Josh Dunn. I don't know if it's part of the official lyrics, but it appears on Spotify. So I think Scaled and Icy is the only album where there's no Josh Dunn. Have a nice week. I have heard that as well, but I can't hear it on the music. I've heard people say it, I should say, but I can't hear it. I'm not sure we've heard from Taylor Sweetman before, but they say, hold up in caps. Mrs. Cliquebait might be onto something. When I heard Get the Door to Blow You Away, my head flashed back to City Walls music video where Clancy uses the logo or the 2 and the 1 fingers to defeat Nico, but the door didn't blow him away. Instead, it blew Torchbearer away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when our listeners, I was gonna say fans, sorry, when our listeners bring things to my attention.
They're fans. We can call them fans.
Well, we're not like cool to have fans. We just have a podcast.
I love that too.
Oh, I forgot a 21 Pilots fans doing amazing things, but we'll do that after listener interactions.
Okay. TOP Clicky for Life says, have a lavish time at the lake house. We did. Thank you very much. We're back now. Another great episode. I'm rewatching Mount Way today or tomorrow before it's unavailable. So I hope you enjoyed that. TOP Clicky por vida. Clancy's Outcasts. has a new name. That is formerly known as, the artist formerly known as Clancy's Jumpsuit. Is now Clancy's Outcast.
Got
Says,
it.
hello, Clickies in all caps. I'm so excited. I am making so much progress on a book I'm writing, and it's going to be called Mom, I'm Bleeding. If you guys want to read it.
Okay.
But I was looking at pics of Tyler smile, and it made me smile because of how happy he was. Yeah, a smiling Tyler just brightens everybody's day.
He was very happy and smiley.
Antonia commented on that and said, wow, glad to know you're making progress. I'd really like to read your book someday. Fun fact, I'm also writing a book, but I have no idea what to call it. It's a sort of coming of age story, and the book is packed with 21 Pilots references. Hope you're all doing well. Real quick, what's your take on, like, if I were Tyler and Josh and I knew that people were writing books inspired by my art, I'd be over the moon, thrilled.
Oh, sure. 100%.
I think it's super cool. It's a cool way to express just how much they've impacted
As
your
long
life.
as they,
you know?
Yeah, I think I would be upset if it was like inappropriate or like using our art for like not what we would intend it to be used for, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I think that would make me a little sad, but you kind of can't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Listener Joe says, thank you so much for this. I really think Scaled and Icy is super underrated and is one of my favorites. I noticed when the hamster voices weren't there too. That's the voices that for some reason did not play when we recorded it for the show, but they are on the thing. So they said, I wonder if it's streaming versus physical vinyl CD. I don't think so, because I don't have any of those and I just do streaming, and I hear it in my car, but I did not hear it when I played it for this. So
right.
Joe also hoped we had a great time at the lake house. Did we? I think we did. It was good.
Yeah, definitely.
Chiara Rem. These are a lot of new people I haven't heard before. Says, I wish I could be at All Points East. This one really gives me a strong case of FOMO. Do you know if there will be a live stream or something like that? We don't, unfortunately, but as soon as we know, we'll post it. And
yeah, as soon as we know, I'll try to see if I can put something up for those of you that want to watch, like we will be watching.
Yeah, and they said they also love it when we discuss our different perspectives and interpretations of the songs. It makes listening even more exciting. Sending love from Switzerland.
Cool, we were just
there. Hope you enjoy
there.
your free time.
We loved your country.
We did love your country.
Beautiful.
It's expensive, but
very expensive,
beautiful.
but also quite beautiful.
Let's see here. Antonia left her own comment and says, peak, exclamation point. I think that's what the kids say when something's good. I have a question for you guys today. Do you think there's any creative advice you would give out if you were in Tyler or Josh's position? If so, what is it? It can be something related to your own hobbies or a thing that you think is important for creatives. Okay, bye. Have a nice time at the lake, by the way. I thought that would be a good question to explore on the show. So I can either go through the rest of the comments or we can do this right now.
Why don't...
Let's do it right now. It'll be quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
What advice would you give to a creative? I guess what they are trying to say, sorry, Antonia, sorry, did not mean to presume. I think they're trying to say that we're creatives as well. So they'd like our opinion, and then also thinking what Josh or Tyler might say. I mean, we're not them, but we can guess.
I think especially Tyler would say to really like focus on your craft so that you're the best you can be. Practice it, immerse yourself in it, learn everything that you can about it so that you can be the best you can be.
Yeah.
And I'd say, like, for us, that's something I take to heart is when we do this, my research takes forever because I make sure things are correct and I really dive down every single hole and avenue that I can find to make sure that I'm presenting the most amount of information that I can in the most correct way that I can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess, like, just don't do anything halfway. Like, go give it your all every time.
I love that. Mine is advice for you, and this applies to not just creative things, but all things in life, your work, your family, the things that you do as hobbies, whatever. It is, don't be afraid to fail, but fail fast. And what that means is it's okay to fail, but figure it out that you failed and fix it quick. Don't dwell on the failure or worry about the failure or keep failing. Fail fast and then fix it, because everybody fails along their journey. It's okay. Like, don't look at it as one setback or failure as like a this is the end for me. Figure out what went wrong and fix it.
I call that straighten your ponytail and keep going.
Maybe. So I want to write a book called Fail Fast, this whole concept, but maybe I'll call it that instead.
Okay.
Straighten your ponytail and move on.
Yeah.
And then I think Tyler has already given everyone this advice when it comes to his local dreamer speech.
Right.
That basically anybody can do anything. Just do it. Like you said, go all in, learn it, practice, do it, and stick with it. Mm-hmm. And that's all you need to do.
And if you find that you're not enjoying it or you're not passionate about it, then it's not your thing.
Yeah, 100%. All right, I have a few more.
Okay.
Barbara says, hi, would the fact that you listen to your episode first and then listen to the live album help me fix my reputation? You're getting there. I mean, we're almost there, Marper. Just keep trying.
Hey, I've
keep
fully
going.
forgiven. I don't even know why we're upset with Marper
I don't
anymore.
either. I can't remember. I think it's because...
I think we're good now.
Yeah, we're good. You're good, Marper. Just don't do it
know.
again, okay?
Oh, was it the...
She's like
she
a
was
camp
busy
counselor.
on the
Yeah.
that's okay.
She's been too busy for us.
I'm a busy mom, so I get it.
Not a good thing, Marper, but you're climbing back up the ladder. You're almost there. Amazing episode as always. She also did not hear the voices at the end. I know it's kind of late comment again, but my dog Jerry was attacked by another dog.
Oh no, Jerry.
And she says it's complicated while I was listening to the podcast and now he's injured, but I really hope he'll recover soon.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I hate it when our furry friends are hurt and sad.
You and Jerry take all the time you need. You will get no shade
Absolutely.
from me
Poor
for
Jerry.
being late on a comment due to Jerry's
Give Jerry some cuddles for us.
Darta said, thank you for the warm welcomes. The new light bulb sound effect is amazing. Thank you. I really liked Mrs. Cliquebait's opinion on how Clancy is the spokesperson for the bishops. It opened up another thought process for me. Have a nice stay at the lake house. We appreciate you still recording despite the inconveniences. It's never inconvenient. We just say that.
It's always inconvenient, but we love it.
I just said it's never inconvenient. Come on now.
No, it's always inconvenient because like right now I just want to go to bed.
Yeah.
We're
Devin
doing our
said
thing because we love it, just like we said.
Song deep dive. I've
Thanks,
always
Devin.
loved the idea that No Chances goes back and forth between the banditos and the bishops talking to
Ooh,
Clancy.
see?
And the song just sounds so cool. I agree. McKenna said, love your take on how it's a three-way conversation. I've always heard the 3rd, 6th, and 7th stanzas as the bishop saying they have Demas citizens on the way to them and they want you to come home to them in one piece so they can have
that's interesting.
more followers and more bodies to seize.
Oh, I like that. That's the opposite of what I said.
Yeah.
I like that though.
She says it sounds caring at first, but it's actually pretty malicious. They even straight up use the word bodies in the next line. I also love that Clancy sneaks in the hidden runaway message. Excellent episode as always with clapping hands. And then finally, Cheryl Not Done says, you're such a great episode. No Chances is a great song. One of my favorites from Scaled and Icy. I love the banter and the deep dive turn into a joint venture.
Yeah, I did.
All right, then.
That was good.
I am hoping Mark/Real Bear Media does a fan project for C-Bus. That's Columbus, right? Mm-hmm. I'd love to be part of it. I hope you all had a great time at the lake.
We did.
There's a lot of hot lake talk going on here, so I feel like we need another
splash.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got for listener feedbacks.
I want to say I had so much fun with all the people loving our joke from the episode prior.
Yeah.
They were all just cracking up and it was so good. And we got a few more people. We bamboozled a few more saying it's just a drink.
Yeah, it's just coffee, you guys.
And I felt like going, tell me you didn't listen to the whole thing without telling me.
Yeah.
So that was super fun. I got a lot of interaction from that, which I love to interact with people. So it was amazing. But one particular, I don't know if she's a listener or if she just was enjoying that one clip. I don't know. She was like, but wait a minute.
Yeah.
And she's like, but wait a second. And her and I kind of like went back and forth with like, yeah, that could totally be this and it could totally be that. And we kind of made it fit actually, which was really cool. So Danielle, thank you for sending me some private messages about your ideas that were literally blowing my mind. So that was great. We have a new, I don't know if she's a new listener per se, but like a first time commenter. Courtney on Instagram. Hi. Oh, she only gets a tiny little. So she said she loved the week's episode. She had some ideas about the Yiknalk for me. We haven't heard that in a long time.
We haven't heard Marshall in a while.
But she asked me what I think about the breach costumes. I'm like, well, perfect, because that's what we're going to be doing. So Courtney, this episode is dedicated to you. I heard from Eva again. She sent me an adorable video of this little 3-year-old that would not stop singing downstairs. Parenting done right, which I loved. Doug, talked to Doug a couple of times this week. So hi, Doug. As we're recording this, a message popped up from Trent. Remember, we gave him a shout out. He started school. I hope you had a great first week of school, by the way, Trent.
Welcome to Trent.
And he just was so excited that we shouted him out. So we're shouting you out again, Trent. So, but it was just funny because it came in right as I was looking at our listener reactions. So perfect timing, Trent. Elizabeth, she wasn't sure how to comment. You did it. Great job. But she was telling us, you were saying you were surprised that Nico Dirty Soul was like the top for the album, or at least I was surprised.
You were surprised. I was surprised. Yeah, I'm not.
She was saying that whenever they ask Alexa to play 21 Pilots, that's what comes on. Oh, because I said Alexa. That's funny. Anyway, whenever she asked that person to play this band, that's amazing. That's the song that comes on for them. Yeah. So she was like, oh no, it's totally the top one. So it was great. So hi to Elizabeth as well.
Hi.
Yeah, that's what I got. But I do have a 21 Pilots fans doing amazing things that I wanted to talk about because I need to purchase this. We talked about it on the drive.
Just stop.
Oh no, it's going to happen.
No, if it has the word purchase in it, I say no. I veto it immediately.
It's going to happen.
Oh boy.
Wait till you hear about it.
Where are we driving to or traveling to now?
So there is a place called Bumble's Backyard, which is Columbus's first dog park and bar.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
Sorry.
You had me at bar.
Did you hear dog park and bar?
I just care about the bar piece.
Okay.
The rest of it, whatever happens.
Anyway, they're called Bumble's Backyard. They have blurry face inspired merch.
Oh, I love it. It is
the blurry face circles with a different little adorable dog cartoon in each one. Mm-hmm. And it says furry face underneath it. And it's got a corgi. Yeah,
and I don't think people know this, but our pod dog mascots, Sally and
we've said their names.
Roberto, they are corgis.
They are. So they're corgis, and they're
we have a special place in our heart for the corgi.
But it's got a little golden retriever in the middle that everyone's saying is Jim.
Of course,
I think it's just a golden retriever.
Yeah.
But it has a little tiny corgi, and I will absolutely be purchasing this unless it's already sold out, which I would not put past the click.
They don't have it online?
So, it is online.
Well, then buy it. I want one too.
You literally just told me I can't buy it.
No, I changed my mind. But if it has to do with dogs and bars, I'm in.
All right. Well, you can find it at bumblesbackyardmerch.square.site. So, I think it's adorable. Oh, and they're having a pre-show party
nice.
On Saturday, October 17th from 9 to 2. Those are special hours, by the way. Mm-hmm. They're located at 1280 Brown Road in Columbus, Ohio. It says you can bring your pup or come pet dogs, TOP-inspired drink specials, concert photo opportunities, entire TOP discography playlist, freebies and giveaways, pick up your furry face merch, meet fellow fans before the show.
Yeah, go there instead of going to Tyler's house. That sounds way more interesting.
Let's not do that.
I want to go there. That sounds great. Can we squeeze that into our trip if we get tickets?
If we get tickets. Well, we're going to go anyway.
We're going anyway, yeah.
So, yes, if we don't get tickets, absolutely.
We're going to the potty.
Going to the potty.
The potty.
That would be a super fun place to meet people if we decide to go.
Yeah, should we bring our blurry dogs on the trip with us?
100%
Furry dogs, I mean?
100% no.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all I had for that.
Well, excellent. Welcome, new listeners. Thanks for commenting. Please continue to comment. And that brings us to, I think it's time.
It's time.
Is it time?
It's time.
Do you have your towel? Do you have your nose plug?
I don't need a nose plug. I can plug my own nose with my own fingers.
Okay. Well,
and shall we? And do like the little splash. I'm doing it. You guys can't see me, but the little 60s dance where you plug your nose.
Yeah.
And look like you're floating down in the water.
Is that called? I believe that's called the swim. Oh,
Is
no, that's
no,
that's
this one.
That's this one. Guys, we're doing the swim right now. If you can't see, we really need to get on YouTube.
No, we don't.
This show has a lot of visuals that we never cover.
No, we don't.
Anyway, it is time
It's time.
for the lore. Deep dive.
Can we possibly towel off a little faster?
I mean, you're the one diving, so you tell me.
I'm good.
You got really wet this time, so
Sure.
you got to really sop it up, towel it off.
So we're going to finish our costume deep dives today because we have done the whole entirety of their tour extravaganzas, basically.
Well, yeah, up until All Points East,
Up until
which who knows what that's going to
they
bring.
totally throw a ringer in everything that I'm just about to say
Yeah.
at All Points East. Although actually, I think I leave it with how our theories that we've got going on could possibly end well for us. So I'm kind of hoping that All Points East just proved me right, but we'll see. We will definitely see. So we are going to talk about the breach costumes today. And I kind of do like a little bit of a song analysis placement as well, but there's a reason. Just stick with me. So I want to start with the big question like I always do. Why does Breach look so different? Because we had Clancy that we just talked about, but then we come back into Breach and it's a little different.
I think it's a lot different, but yeah.
Right. So I think that's kind of what I want to talk about. And before we go song by song, I want to also establish that it's not just like a wardrobe evolution here. On the Clancy tour, we had like very recognizable visual markers. We had the mask, the stole, the coat, the red and yellow and black imagery, right? We had Demo, we had Torchbearer, we had the backwards Yiknulk shirt, okay? But Breach takes those things apart and instead we get the cord, okay?
Yes.
We get Yiknulk as well. We get the black paint. We get some death and sleep moments, which were a little weird that I really don't see people talking about, but we'll get to that in a minute. We get Torchbearer appearing and disappearing in different forms. We get a lot of resurrection imagery, burning Dima, the removal of the jumpsuit, and then finally Always, which was a huge shocker when we saw it for the first time. People were like, what? Right?
Yeah.
So I think the central question becomes what happens after Clancy's already reached Nico. That's what this tour was about. So I think the Clancy tour was about I'm Clancy. And now this is about what happens after we reach our destination. Right? Does that make sense? Okay.
Well, yeah, and the Clancy tour was a flashback or a dream or whatever. Didn't he say that? It was like
yes.
A look at where we've been.
Right.
Not necessarily where we're going.
Sure. But I think it's really important to say, though, that to me, at least, Breach doesn't feel like the beginning of the fight. What?
Light bulb.
Breach was a flashback of where we've been. Sorry. Clancy tour was a flashback of where we've been. Breach is where we are. The festivals are where we're going. Hence all the the new jacket and the bird imagery and whatever.
I love it. Sure. Okay.
Maybe.
Light bulb.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I was saying, Breach doesn't feel like the beginning of the fight. It's like the aftermath of the fight that hasn't actually ended yet.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ended. I don't
It's
think
where we are. Yeah.
We got the end. All right. So let's kind of take this. I don't want to say song by song. I am going to do it song by song only because I really feel like the songs that are chosen and what he's wearing are really important to the story. So I guess I am saying song by song. So we get Overcompensate, The Contract, Raw Fear. These are our first three songs. Clancy's fully equipped. Okay, he comes out with the mask. He's got his black shirt thingy, jacket, whatever. Black pants. He's got the cord. And he's got the stole like incorporated into the jacket.
Yeah, it's like tucked in. It's
like straps.
It's not like it's not like
you will.
It's not like an addition. It's part of the suit.
It's like sewn into the jacket in a way.
Yeah.
Then we also have Josh this time. So I don't really talk about Josh very much because I don't know, maybe someday I'll do a deeper dive into that, especially right now when we're doing all the weird like merch shirts, which is interesting. Josh is wearing a necromancer mask, which is what everyone's calling it. He's wearing or it's got the glowing red eyes, and he's wearing the torchbearer collar, which I thought was weird. So this opening is just like loaded with information as soon as he like jumps over that piano. Okay.
Yeah.
Clancy's chord is immediately introduced as part of the visual language of Breach. We've already talked about how important that was. And we've previously theorized that the chord isn't just a decoration. It's like evidence of our theory, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's black, it's white, it's red. It's braided together. It's clipped to Clancy. It's not like an accessory. It first appears in the contract. So having it immediately present at the beginning of the tour tells it that this is important enough to carry through the entire story.
Mm-hmm.
And that's especially significant because the chord doesn't disappear when the Clancy, who am I talking about? The Clancy costume disappears.
Yeah.
And we're going to get back to that because it's super important. So we get the contract. Clancy's equipped for battle. I think the stole being incorporated in the jacket is actually really worth discussing because on the Clancy tour, the stole kind of looked like ceremonial, right?
Mm-hmm.
It said like, I am Clancy, right? Like it says his name on it, for God's sake.
Yeah.
So, but here, I think it looks much more functional because it looks like straps for a harness.
Are you talking about the promotional items for Clancy where he's like holding it out?
No, I'm talking about the jacket with the straps.
No, I know. What you said before that though, like when he says, I'm Clancy.
Sure.
It's like,
yeah.
I remember that picture of them kind of back to back and Tyler's holding it out while Josh is sitting there looking mysterious.
Yes.
So I think you're spot on. It's like, hey, look at this. Look at this new thing, this new tchotchke I have hanging around my neck.
Yes.
Everybody see it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think you missed what I just said.
No, I didn't. Now it's functional. Now it's something different.
Like a harness, which we've talked about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that whole tight fitting jacket and everything looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're ready. It's utility. Like we're ready for battle here.
Exactly.
So instead of wearing Clancy as an identity, he's wearing the equipment necessary to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And that fits the Breach theory that we've been developing. Breach isn't Clancy arriving. It's Clancy preparing.
Mm-hmm.
And the cord's literally attached to him. It's something that he's carrying. Okay. So now let's talk about Josh's necromancer mask. This might be one of the most important changes I think that they've ever done because Josh, he'll have like the skeleton mask on or like his what's it called? Alien mask.
Mm-hmm.
But like, those are just kind of like, well, the skeleton one matches Tyler, but the alien one was like, that's his key, whatever. It's like not so much.
Yeah,
part
he's
of
worn
the lore,
ski masks at different times
right,
too.
But this is like full. They wanted us to see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's got the glowing red eyes, and I think this is where we can bring back our previous theory that what if Torchbearer isn't physically real? Right? So we've talked about the possibility that Torchbearer represents something inside Clancy rather than literally being Josh walking around Dima, right? When he's got that outfit on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I should have been more clear. When he's wearing like the Torchbearer scarf thingy-mabob collar.
Yep.
That's what we've decided is fake Torchbearer, right? So like, let's look at Josh's progression here. He's wearing something that visually communicates death, resurrection, and something supernatural. Because a necromancer doesn't simply represent death. It's something who calls back from death, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that becomes really interesting when you consider what happens later in the show, because Josh appears to like die or like lose energy or like fall asleep, right?
Yep.
At the end of the contract, he kind of like tilts his head to the side, almost like he turned off, right? Then towards the end of this sequence of songs, he disappears and he returns as torchbearer to carry the torch. So we'll get there in a minute, but I just want you to keep that in mind because we're going to get to that progression in a second.
Yeah, I thought he just came back as regular Josh with the no shirt and hat backwards. But does he go into Torchbearer first?
Mm-hmm. We're going to get there in a second.
Yeah, real quick. I think I was saying on a previous episode that I feel like there's a dark Josh as well.
Right.
I think this necromancer version is he's under the control of Nico. And anytime he's wearing that collar, I think that's dark Josh. And I think that imagery of him kind of slumping over and dying is like showing that we won.
Yes. So I think that this transition that we're seeing, especially from, well, it's going to be from both of them, but with Josh as well, is a really good representation of resurrection, of what we've been talking about this whole time, of like becoming dormant, coming back as something different or better. And I think, could this be a hint at Josh's part of the story? I really think we're seeing Josh becoming more in this story.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I think about how much Tyler has given him recently as like a front man role. He's like really brought him to the forefront. And I think it's because we're going to get Josh's story. We're going to get Josh's part of the story.
Yeah.
So then we get the end of Raw Fear. That's when I said Josh tilts his head, kind of appears to like fall asleep or die, whatever. And Tyler's like interacting with the camera. And then Tyler removes his mask as I can't seem to sit still any longer. And then there's two things that happen here. Josh disappears at the same time Tyler reveals himself. And that almost feels like Torchbearer's role is temporarily like being transferred over to Tyler. Because kind of like Josh falls asleep while Tyler becomes more visibly him. He pulls the mask off, so he's not Clancy anymore, he's Tyler, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the opening section to me is interpreted as Clancy and Torchbearer together. Then Torchbearer goes dormant or sleeps or dies or whatever. And Clancy removes his mask, which is, I guess, answering the question to me, what happens when Clancy no longer needs to see himself as Clancy? He doesn't need that anymore. We've talked about that. You know what I mean?
We have. Yep.
So then they both come out in regular clothes, black paint for Tyler. We don't believe what's on TV, and next semester.
And this is when Tyler comes out in those weird shirts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So everything changes again. We don't have the Clancy costume. We don't have the stole. We don't have the coat. We have masks for neither one of them. Just regular clothes, except the cord.
Mm-hmm.
It stays there. And that's huge because the cord represents the Clancy costume. It should disappear too. But it doesn't. The costume disappears. The cord stays. It's become something Tyler carries regardless of which identity he's performing. Because right now he's Tyler.
Yeah.
But he still has it.
Yeah.
All right. Then we get into Backslide. Backslide gets special attention because of what we've discussed already, that it's about regression, relapse, repeating patterns, trying to escape something that keeps returning. And now in Breach, Tyler's no longer dressed like Clancy for this, but he's still wearing the cord. And that's almost like saying the battle has become something inside. He doesn't need the uniform anymore because he carries the evidence of the battle with him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when it gets weird. And this is like actually blew my mind when I was trying to figure this out today. We get routines in the night as we walk to B stage. Yes? You're looking at me like I'm stupid. Did I miss something? Did I do something
you did
wrong?
not.
Okay. We get routines in the night as we're walking to B stage. We get the comforter jacket. We talked about how it looks like a bed comforter, right?
Yeah.
And we get sorry.
No, I was just going to say, if I look confused, it's my own slow brain. Have you seen those memes where I'm like a Dell computer from the 90s? I'm just loading still. Okay. It's because I'm getting the festival set list and visuals mixed up with Breach because they were so close together. So right. I'm here. I'm with you, but I'm loading. My wheel is spinning.
Okay.
So.
All right. So we get the comforter shirt or the comforter jacket.
Yes.
But underneath we get another really big costume clue, which is we get the Yiknalk shirt again. Mm-hmm. The white t-shirt with the red writing. And he's wearing the, jacket from the music video. We've already talked about how that resembles the comforter, like I just said. So visually, we have Yiknalk, we have bed imagery, we have routines in the night, which I think is a really cool combination because routines in the night is about the mind becoming like its own horrible maze at night, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of Clancy being something Tyler wears externally, Clancy's now underneath the comforter. So he's literally carrying the backwards identity into the most internal part of his day, which is his sleep. So now he's saying, I'm carrying this with me even when I'm sleeping.
Did he wear the same thing in the Clancy tour? What was under the jacket during that one?
I think
just
it was his
Clancy?
Black and white t-shirts because he just changes the jacket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is where Josh becomes real Torchbearer. at B stage, Josh changes into the green shirt, the cargo pants, the yellow tape. He's got a black beanie, but then he's wearing like a yellow bandana as well. And this is the clearest connection to the torchbearer as a character that we've been able to interpret, if that makes sense.
Which I feel like we mentioned torchbearer / Josh's masks. His bandana should be considered that because it covers half of his face.
Right. He's not wearing it as a mask at this point, but it's like on his neck right now.
Oh, I thought he did for one song. I thought he did for a jumpsuit or something. And then takes off.
That's possible. I'm saying right now he's not wearing it like that. It's just around his neck. So Josh's torchbearer identity becomes more real because he's the real torchbearer right now. And Tyler's Clancy identity becomes less.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I think, super fascinating. If you really pay attention to this, we're flip-flopping constantly.
Yeah.
During this tour. So Tyler isn't dressed like a warrior anymore, but Josh is.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Josh isn't simply helping Clancy. Maybe torchbearer is becoming the thing that remains when Clancy's external identity disappears. Rebel Red Carnation grows while I decay.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Which happens to be part of Chlorine, which is coming up right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then we get Message Man. Tyler does the crazy paint on himself.
And his guitar.
He removes the comforter jacket. During Message Man, he smears the black paint all over his neck.
And his shirt. Yep.
Okay. So he's essentially saying, you're going to interpret what I say. You're going to decide what it means. You're going to make me into something. And then he literally smears that paint onto himself. And he's not just wearing the mark. He's putting it on himself. It's that taking control back thing that we've been talking about. So there's like a meta layer here to be all like cool like the kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tyler is putting the blurry face paint on while singing about people interpreting his message while he's directly in the audience. Because the message isn't supposed to stay on the stage, it's supposed to reach the people. So it's like that liminal thing our kids always say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's singing about carrying a message out in the middle of all the people that are supposed to be listening to the message.
Yeah.
Which is very cool.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
If you may or may not remember, but this goes into the end of, or part of Pet Cheetah at the end. Any meaning there? Or is it just a cool transition?
Oh, yeah. It was just so fast that I didn't really put that part in there. I think it was just a really cool transition and a way to get another song in there. But also, like, what have we talked about with Pet Cheetah? What its meaning could be, right? It's again with the message with the music industry and what he's supposed to be to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's his creativity again. So it still kind of fits there, I think. But the point is that the audience becomes part of the message. And I think this has always been really important to the band, that we're part of the music. We're not just an audience. So I think like the lore may be fictional, but the emotional experience is shared between Tyler and the clique. So Tyler walking through the crowd while covered in black paint could represent the internal struggle leaving the character and entering the real world, because he's now among us. He's like not safely on the stage anymore. He's like part of us.
Yeah. All right.
Then we move into Polarize, and then we get Chlorine, and then the death, which I'm going to get to in a second, because people haven't talked about this very much. And I think we missed it. I think it was a clue that we missed, but we're going to get into that in a minute. But let's talk about Polarize first. So Polarize is essentially about being divided into like opposing forces. Lyrically, Tyler's wrestling with controlling parts of himself, and that's exactly what we've been watching visually. He's wearing ordinary clothes, but he's carrying the Clancy cord. He's covered in the black paint associated with blurry face, and he's performing songs from multiple eras as well. Okay? So visually, he's become like a collision of all his identities. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
So he's not Clancy or blurry face. He's Clancy and blurry face and Tyler. So he's all three things at this point. Then we get into Chlorine. And this is his walk back to the main stage. And it's not just another Trench song, though. This is a song about creation. It's about something that's potentially harmful, also being the thing that keeps you going. So I want to talk, though, because when he gets to the end of the stage and finishes Chlorine, he appears to like die or fall asleep, and the lights go out, and then Torchbearer appears in the full green outfit with the torch lit.
Yeah.
nobody really talked about the fact that Tyler like falls down. And it got like progressively more and more dramatic as the tour went on, to the point where at one point, and I'm pretty sure I saw this, people were pointing out that as he was walking back and singing, he was like hanging himself with the stole, and then he like fell flat on his face.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of times when he like literally fell flat on his face.
And this is the part where Josh brings the flag up too and drapes it over the drums.
Yeah.
Are you going to talk about that?
I mentioned it, yes.
Okay. I'll wait then.
All right. So I do want to spend some time on this because, like I just said, I think a lot of people just think, oh, Tyler's being weird again, you know, but I actually think it means something. I think it says the light continues even when Clancy can't carry it himself. So remember our earlier theory about Josh's torchbearer collar. We described that as the version where torchbearer may not literally be real, like he's in Clancy's head. So maybe Josh isn't literally another person walking around the narrative. Maybe when Tyler collapses, torchbearer is what's left. So when Clancy can't go anymore, torchbearer is still there. It's the part of Tyler that knows keep going. It's that little voice in your head that says, no, come on, get back up. Right? It's the one that's always there. So Josh falls asleep at the beginning, but then Tyler falls asleep here. And I'm saying he falls asleep because I don't like to say they died. Anyway. And then immediately afterwards, Josh returns as torchbearer. So I think that feels a deliberate like death, then absence, then we come back as something new.
Yeah. I never saw it that way, but now I do.
And so we talked about the necromancer mask. Necromancer is associated with somebody bringing the dead back. So suddenly the opening costume isn't just cool. It may have been foreshadowing this cycle.
Yeah.
And I also want to talk about the connection to routines in the night. Because this is something I think people have also missed. In routines, sleep is necessary for survival, but it's also where the nightmares and memories live. And in chlorine, creating can feel toxic or painful, but it's also what keeps Tyler going. So one is something you need but fear, and the other is something that can hurt you, but you need it. So in routines, he's running away from the toxic thing, and in the other, he's literally desiring it. And I just think it's interesting that these are the bookends of the B stage.
Yeah.
That they fit so perfectly in the exact opposite of each other.
And do you remember what was going on the B stage?
The car.
On fire. Heavy Dirty Soul.
Heavy Dirty Soul.
The loop, the start of all this.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So then we get the Demas set being revealed. It's on fire, right? Josh walks out alone with the torch, with the flag, with the venue name on it. Also, yes, it's important to note that we've all put our names on it. So we're all part of it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to mention.
We're part of the resistance.
Everything
right?
you were just saying as well, how they wanted, like, these are our people. We're part of the message that's visually on display.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely. And then Dima's on fire. So let's bring back our earlier theory. Breach is in the beginning of Clancy's escape. We've already watched him reach Nico. So Breach represents the transition between death and his ascension that we're waiting for. Not Clancy escaped. Clancy's becoming something else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the repeated resurrection imagery matters.
And I love that the flag is draped over Torchbearer's weapon of choice here, his instrument, his drums.
Right.
It could just be, planted.
They could have stuck it in a stand or whatever. Right. But they open it up so that we can see everything.
Yep. They let us know that it's us.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
So then we get to jumpsuit, our return to trench. Tyler comes out in the trench era coat, right? Nothing special yet. It's just the coat. And I think that's just deliberately bringing the story full circle because we're back to where the visual language of the modern lore kind of really exploded was trench, right? But now the coat is a little bit different. It says nothing different. It's a little bit different because the yellow tape is now red, which we've already talked about because that means Clancy, rebellion, danger, blood, right? All that stuff. So we're not just playing an old song. We're revisiting it with everything we have learned since then.
Yeah. Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Was the flag at every concert or just where there was Bandito Camp?
Oh, no, it was at everyone.
Was it?
Yeah. Because we only had Bandito Camp once, and it was at both of them, I thought. No,
it was definitely
question.
at both. I want to say it was at all of them. Well,
That's a really great question.
For the sake of argument.
Was there any that, yeah.
If it was at all of them, then I have a...
Light bulb.
When are we getting a flag again? An official flag?
All points east.
Yeah. Something's happening there for sure.
Told you.
Yeah.
All right. Nico and the Niners into Heavy Dirty Soul. The coat comes off again. We've talked about how he drops it right at the end of Heavy Dirty Soul.
Yeah.
Again, we've already talked about how it's an incredibly important removal because Tyler removes the jumpsuit coat at the end of Heavy Dirty Soul. And underneath it this time, though, is the stole.
Yeah. And he also does the whole death thing at the end of, right? When he falls down on his back and finishes the song. Is that another imagery of this or just something else?
I didn't even remember that.
Well, because now in the festivals, like we failed to talk about this. I can't believe I forgot it, but someone a few festivals ago said it looked like he was actually choking. Like there was a moment there where he was struggling to pull the stole away. I don't know if it was sweat or what, but he looked like he was struggling for real for a minute. Like maybe he did it too tight this time.
Oh.
And people were genuinely worried, but he always does now anyway in the Heavy Dirty Soul. He does the stole like it's wrapping around him and then he falls on his back and kind of messes with it, removes it when he does the ending of Heavy Dirty Soul. So I
didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the point that the stole being underneath it just means that the coat wasn't the final layer this time. The cover me is not what we're ending with this time. We have the stole, which is his new identity. So like he's taking off the thing that he wanted to protect him because he doesn't need it anymore because he's got this new identity. So after removing the trench coat, which is funny to say trench coat because it is a trench coat and it's also a trench coat.
Yeah. So Hecho in trench.
Yes. He's still carrying the responsibility of Clancy. The old identity is gone, but the mission is still there. And then eventually we get the line, garbage, doubt demo, tally, downstairs, ride, drum show, and city walls, all with the stole on still.
Mm-hmm.
So why keep the stole on for this entire section? This is a huge section of songs to just stay in the same outfit. I think it's potentially like the longest sustained Clancy responsibility section of the show.
Yeah.
Notice how many of these songs deal with things like doubt, fear, memory, identity, relationships, isolation, the past, trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't necessarily about fighting Nico anymore. It's about living with everything you've been through.
Yep.
So perhaps the stole has evolved a little bit. On the Clancy tour, it was I am fighting, right? On the Breach tour, it's I'm carrying what happened to me. I think that's really important to like see the distinction between those two things.
I agree.
I want to talk about the skeleton mask during Doubt Demo. Everything else in the section is like relatively consistent, but then we get Doubt Demo that gets the full skeleton mask.
Right.
Why? Because skeleton imagery immediately brings us back to death, mortality, resurrection, what remains after our body is gone. Remember we talked about why they used to wear the skeletons because like when you peel off everything, that's all we've got underneath, right? It's happening after Tyler has already appeared to die a few times, right? So the skeleton mask could be another reminder that the show's operating in this space between life and death, Tyler and Clancy, the real world, the imagined world, past and the present, like you just talked about, right? And that's the territory that Breach is in. Breach is in that little in-between area. So I think that's kind of just what this mask is supposed to portray.
Yeah. Can I point out something too? I was doing a little look. So Doubt Demo debuted on the Clancy World Tour in Lodz, I'm screwing this up, Poland. So after they had switched over to wearing all black, a lot of changes had been made to the tour on April 9th, 2025. It came right after My Blood on that tour. I know everyone said at the time that it was because it had some popularity on TikTok and whatever.
Because Tyler said it.
Yeah, but I think he's lying. And
that's fine. I'm sure he is. He's a liar.
Due to my line of work as an FBI investigator and interrogator, I know that he's lying because he everything's for a reason.
Yeah.
The mask, everything had to be inserted back into this for the story that you're telling now.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So then after that, we get city walls, and then this transition happens and Tyler comes back wearing a completely different shirt. That feels like the final transformation, because it is. It's the final transformation. We get the final costume reveal, which is the Breach Tour equivalent of the Yik-Nalk.
Yeah.
Except I think they're telling two different things. On the Clancy tour, we said that Yik-Nalk was like, they want you to look at Clancy differently or possibly see yourself reflected in Clancy, right? On the Breach tour, we get the word always, which I think is just trying to tell us what remains when Clancy's gone.
Yeah.
And what does remain? I'm going to get there in a minute.
I just realized I need another sound effect button. It's Alan Rickman doing Snape saying always.
Always.
I think that'd be good.
But what does actually literally remain is the cord.
Yeah.
It never leaves the entire tour. Not Clancy's costume, not his role or the battle uniform. Something he carries with him regardless of who he is supposed to be.
Yep.
And that's why I still really like our previous theory. The cord is evidence of what comes next.
Well, it's a tether.
It's the physical tether between the Clancy era and whatever Breach is leading toward.
Yep.
And if we're specifically theorizing like ascension, like we've done, this becomes even more interesting because the cord is something that connects, it binds things, it secures things, it supports and pulls and anchors, right? It's literally something that can keep you from falling or help you climb. I think that's a very interesting object to have attached to Clancy throughout a story about escaping a city and potentially ascending beyond it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the climb.
It's the climb. Then we get into the final songs, Guns for Hands, Stressed Out, and Trees. And this is where I think the story completely like strips itself down to its like bare bones. Guns for Hands, we're back into the idea of helping other people, not just surviving ourselves. Stressed Out, we return to Tyler's real world vulnerability and the person underneath all the lore. Then Trees. And in that, we get Tyler and Josh and the audience. No more costumes. The soul is gone. The mask is gone. There's no coats. Just the cord and the word always. And I think always may be the answer to the entire show.
Yep.
The always theory, to me, if you think about it, is how many things in the story disappear. Dima burns, the mask disappears, the coat disappears, the stole disappears, characters change, identities change, battles change. But something remains, and it's the relationship. Tyler and Josh, the music, the audience. It's the choice to keep going that we've talked about. And that's where Trees becomes the perfect ending, because the ending isn't Clancy wins, yay, woohoo, party, celebrate, right? It's we're still here.
Always.
Always. It's the promise that comes after all of it, after everything's finished. So, Breach Tour summed up to me. Kind of want to ultimately frame the entire costume progression like this. We've got like Act 1. That's the character. That's Clancy. Overcompensate, contract, raw fear. Clancy's fully dressed. We have the mask, the stole, the cord. Torchbearer appears, right? In his like unnatural, possibly not real form. And the story begins with identities. Then Act 2, we get the person. We get Tyler. We don't believe what's on TV. Next semester, Clancy costume disappears. The paint stays because we have already said that's not lore based, right?
Yeah.
We're back inside Tyler's head at this point. Act 3, he's dreaming. We get routines, message man, polarized, chlorine. There's Yik-Nalk. There's the comforter jacket, black paint, sleep, death, Torchbearer's resurrection, right? The boundary between Tyler, Clancy, and Torchbearer starts collapsing. Then Act 4 is the actual battle. That's when we get back to Dima and Jumpsuit and Nico and Heavy Dirty Soul. We're fighting, we're running, we're hiding, we're escaping, right? Dima burns, Trench returns, the coat's removed, the stole remains. The old battle is being confronted again, but with a new responsibility. Act 5 is what's left over. The line, city walls, always, trees, which I'm sorry, the line belongs here.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that for my song next week. Maybe I'll do I've already kind of done it, but maybe I'll do it how it bridges perfectly into the story. Anyway.
Okay.
Everything gets stripped away. The stole disappears. Clancy's identity disappears. The costumes disappear, but the cord's still there. And finally we get always. What if the Breach Tour isn't showing us Clancy becoming stronger? What if it's showing us Clancy becoming unnecessary? Because on the Clancy tour, Tyler had to put Clancy on in order to fight. On the Breach tour, he takes it off.
Mm-hmm.
He starts with the mask. He ends with nothing but that cord and the word always. So maybe the final evolution isn't Tyler becomes Clancy. Maybe it's Clancy becomes Tyler.
Mm.
And if that's true, then the always shirt is incredibly powerful because after everything changes, after Dima's burning, after everything comes off and the identities are all stripped away and the battle is done, what remains is what was always there. Tyler, Josh, the music, the click, and the choice to keep going. Always.
Always. Man, that was good.
Thank you.
We're going full Butch. You deserve it.
Thank you. There he is. Thanks, Butch.
That was good.
Thank you. So I kind of went down like a music rabbit hole a little bit, but
You're not going to like this, but I think
oh,
I think the fans would agree. You should do all the deep dives. You're so much more eloquent and prepared and smarter. Like,
well, I work very hard on that.
I
It
should
takes
just
me a
sit
very
here
long
and-
time.
I should just sit here and push the buttons. I mean, that's all I'm really good at.
No, you're really good at the song. I enjoy
I
your
don't know.
interpretations.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I have a few things to add.
Okay, let's hear it.
Not to get all preachy, whatever, but this has started to occur to me the more we've have dug into these things. I think the Clancy tour is the portrayal of hell. And we already talked about this with like the cycles of the albums.
Sure.
It's a flashback in all those things from the past. There's a lot of blurry face. There's a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think preach is preach. I think breach is a representation of purgatory. And I think the festivals, which we haven't really gotten into the lore of, maybe just a little bit,
Whoa.
is where we're going. Heaven.
Light bulb.
Hold on. You're not supposed to say that anymore.
Sorry.
Light bulb.
Breach does sound like preach,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It does.
right?
Yeah.
And
Wow.
remember, we've talked about how so much of their music is starting to sound very like religious. Not religious, but what's the word I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it is like worship, inspiration.
Worship music.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you. Starting to sound very worship music-y.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to say the message, which is keep going, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like preach.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, good. Continue.
And I know you said this was the end of the costume lore, but I think when the festivals are done, we should do an episode on the festival costumes because I think there's stuff there too. Have you noticed when Tyler takes the Clancy mask off? I can't remember what song now. Is it? It's the end of the contract.
Yeah.
He takes it off and does like a goofy point and smile to the camera. Like
Yeah.
it's all fun and games now. We're done. The story's done. I think we're going to get some reveal at All Points East where he's like escapes
Okay.
but I think that now it's like everything you said. We've lived through all this. We've come to terms with our mental health and our fears and our doubt. We're older, wiser. We're different people. We're in a different place, both of us now.
Okay.
And part of that is going to be the rise and the coming to the front of Josh / Torchbearer as a character. I agree. But I think that that's why we're taking the mask off. Like it's part of the story to be told, but we're taking it off and we're having fun with it now. I will say though, the first festival, which we were at, Innings Fest, still wearing the black Clancy shirt,
Yeah.
which is from the Clancy tour that was only worn twice.
And these new ink blot shirts that we've got all of a sudden.
Yeah. So there's
I do want to do
something
like
going
a
on.
full deep dive into the shirts. There's so much. so much that I keep like every time I sit down to really look at it, I'm like overwhelmed with.
Well, I think the shirts
the
to begin with,
information.
which we kind of got into over the course of our show here, over the past year, I think the shirts to begin with, without the ink blots, are flashbacks and little imagery of where we've been and potentially where we're going. So I think they're clues. The ink blot thing is throwing me for a loop big time. I don't get it.
I think it's just telling us to look at it differently.
Yeah. And
I think that's what it is, because I think it's just an example of like, we all interpret things differently, and that's what it means. I think that's what ink blots are. They're meant to see your mental state and how you interpret things.
Yeah.
So I think it's just Tyler's nod to, we're all interpreting these things differently.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I don't know.
right.
I'm excited to see what happens, but I mean, I really think we've cracked the code here
Just
of
a few
what's going on.
days. Just a few days.
You know, you heard it here first, hopefully, people, that what all this means. And
Hopefully
we go down in history with the credit for it. No, it's not about
No,
that.
we won't
I think
get
it's
credit.
been it's been really fun trying to figure it out. And I really hope someday, maybe it's 20 years from now, there's a book or something that says, you guys were right. And when I mean you guys, I mean the clique in general.
Yeah.
Like, you guys all contributed to the story, but ultimately the concepts of what we were doing here, you're right.
Someone said on that joke post or the joke theory that we had, they said, wouldn't it be so hilarious if Tyler and Josh come back and be like, okay, so you were wrong about everything else except that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that would be fun.
And I just want to point out, since we opened the show talking about My Chemical Romance, if you've been to one of their shows or seen online, or you're a fan as well, they're trying to kind of start a lore now. I know that My Chemical Romance had to have been an influence on these guys.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool that I feel anyway, personally, that there's a reverse.
I don't know. It's really
influence
similar.
going on here.
There's a lot of similarities.
I'm not even
here.
talking about the similarities. I just mean the concept of telling this elaborate story through your music. I think 21 Pilots started it, and now people are trying to do it. And they've been telling this story for over a decade, which is incredible. They've been dropping little clues and carrying it on. Like we're in the middle of something special here.
Yeah.
And if you're not a fan, you should be, because
If you're not a fan, why are you listening to this?
Well, I just mean like the haters out there. Like, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a bunch of emo freaks and have problems, and we all are battling mental health issues. And I use freaks in jest because I'm not a freak and I'm dealing with it. You know what I mean? That's how we're viewed by the outsiders. I think that, you know,
I was talking to.
we're in the middle of something special here, and it takes a different level of musical intelligence and sensitivity and being in touch with your own mind to really understand what's going on here. So we're a special group.
I was talking to somebody that was like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's just a drink, you know, whatever. And people were just saying like, oh, you know, you guys like have a lot of problems, like whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe we do, but like, look what this music and these theories have done for us is like, it takes us out of our own problems, even if it's just for a few minutes, to try to figure out what's going on with these two drinks.
Yeah. And listen, you can go through
for 10 minutes, we had fun.
Yeah. And you can go through life
So
just having music be music. It can be noise in the background.
sure.
It can be something that you sing along with at a party, and it's just what it is on the surface.
Yeah.
The drink can just be a drink. But I think all of us, whether it's a joke or not, we're opening our mind to something different.
Yeah.
And if that means we're having more, whatever it is goes on in the brain, neurons, synapses or whatever firing, and that can't hurt.
Mm-mm.
You know, it can't hurt. So,
No.
and then if you look at the underlying message of hope and, you know, keep going, all those things. If you're a religious person, you see the religious part behind it. What bad can come from doing these, going full bore rabbit hole into this band?
Yeah.
I don't get it. So, anyway, thanks for being a part of this with us. It's really cool to talk about these things on a deeper level. Of course, we could talk to each other about it, but this is more fun.
We kind of are just talking to each other about it.
Yeah, but we've developed a little fan base here, if you will, and we're small but mighty.
I wish we would stop saying fan base.
Yeah,
We're
fine.
not-
You're right. We've developed a little community within a community, and it's really fun. And we love you guys. You know, thanks for showing up every week. Tell your friends that may have not listened yet. I'll say it again because it seems like through your interactions, there are people that are following and not listening. So
Yeah.
if you're following and not listening, listen.
Well, but they're not
If you're listening
to
and
you
not
say
follow,
that.
follow. Yeah, but maybe the message can get out there. Like I know Clancy's Outcast
Yeah.
is trying to get a friend to listen. So that's how these things grow. I mean, we're not trying to go viral or be podcast superstars or anything, but let's keep it going, man. We rely on all of you to show up every week and tell your friends and spread the word. Hit the follow button, hit the like button, comment, do all those things.
But don't rate on Apple.
No, just don't rank on Apple. Write all you
That's what I
want.
just said. I said rate.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said don't write.
No, I said
Please.
don't rate.
Please leave a comment and write and leave a review on Apple, but do not leave a rating.
Are we still at 21?
We are still at 21. They're listening. So thanks for that. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for doing all the things. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Take care of yourselves and each other. Have a good week. And we are Cliquebait, and so are you.
Stay alive, friends. Show.